Bratan, I have so much good news for you today. So we are starting with the good news is that yesterday I told you the danger was that we broke below this yellow line. We are watching the total crypto market cap, but I told you wait until we close the daily candle. We closed above, so we are inside of our symmetrical triangle with the small symmetrical triangle with the yellow line, right? So it means we will see in the next days, we will see a breakout. The more tight it's getting, the more explosive it will be. So in the next days, latest, that is the 10th August, we will see either a breakdown to the downside to $1 trillion, which means Bitcoin to 25k, or to the upside, which means the total crypto market cap would go to a price target of, wait a minute, I go here, the price target will be $1.5 trillion, which means Bitcoin will go to 35k at least, right? And we saw today that Bitcoin hit 30k before we saw break to 29,600. Why we saw break to 30k? The answer is that MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, I would say the father of Bitcoin, said he want to sell over 750 million of stocks and put the money inside of Bitcoin. This news broke like a crazy Zuckerblade. What's happening with my look at moving by itself? This news broke the internet and then put Bitcoin to 30k. But let us start with the even bigger positive news is race for Ether futures ETFs kicks off with 6 firms filling SEC applications. I explain in a second. The first Ether futures ETF could go live on October 12th if the SEC does not deny the application. And this could be huge because never before the SEC approved Ethereum ETF. And why this ETF and what is an ETF is so important. The ETF allows institutions to put their money through this old fucking system into the crypto market. So I explain you. The old system, this ETF system, it's this basically the stocks, it's, or let's say for the easiest explanation is it's like a mirror. Like you have Ethereum price, but you're buying not in Ethereum, you're buying a paper which is a mirror to the Ethereum price. This is a very easy explanation, for not that you start shitting again inside of my car and in front of my house and so on. So the institutions, and why this is so big, because the institution, this market, the stock market, is already regulated. So this Ethereum ETF would allow institutions to put money into this Ethereum ETF, this Ethereum ETF will put the money in Ethereum, which means Ethereum will go to the upside and the whole crypto market go to the upside. Because the institutions, they have not millions. We are speaking about billions and trillions. And this all was kicked off by BlackRock, which applied for a Bitcoin ETF. So you see, bratans, what I want to see in the very big picture, we are getting more and more closer to the bull market. We are not in the bull market yet, but we are exactly several months, 8 months away from the bull market. The bull market will definitely start with April halving, Bitcoin halving. After the halving, we see what we see usually after the halving. We see Huyak Bitcoin going to the upside. And you see, we have right now several months to buy cheap our favorite Bitcoin or altcoins, because we could see potentially some more drop end of the year. Explain in a second why. We are going further. You see, historically, the SEC has never approved any ETF applications tracking Ethereum futures contracts. So, in case they will approve this Ethereum ETF, we will see explosion in the market just for the news. But in the long run, for the bull market 2024, 2025, it will go nuts. You will see Ethereum going to 10k, Bitcoin going to 150k, or between 130 and 150k, because all the institutional money is coming in. And I don't even speak about China, because China, Hong Kong, is allowing right now institutions and retail to buy into crypto, bratans. You know how big it will be, Blad. I can explain you later on this. So further here, Michael, I told you Michael Saylor might buy a lot of more BTC. You see 750 million of stocks he want to sell Das ёb твою мать, блядь. Possibly, here you see, possibly to acquire BTC. Now we are coming. Robert Kyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he says, what the fuck, he tweeted. WSJ, Wall Street Journal claims economy is strong. They don't, wait a minute, don't they know the stock market is up because Biden raised debt ceiling. America debt is going up, so stock market is going up. Nump nuts. America is broke, still prefer gold, silver and Bitcoin. Chuyak. This is very bullish because, look, Bertan, you have to understand. Robert Kiyosaki has a big impact with his tweets because he's a famous author, because he's a famous investor, right? And the thing is, he's absolutely right. The debt ceiling was increased 1 month or 2 months ago, right? They couldn't do anything else than just to increase the debt ceiling like they did 2011. Because if they will not, if they didn't increase the debt ceiling, it would mean America will go bankrupt. So they had to increase. Basically what it means, I explain you very quickly. It means, bro, we don't have money to spend. Let's agree. We agree that we will spend more money. And if you say yes and I say yes, then we agree we will spend even more money, which we don't have. But so they agreed, yes, they will spend more money. But the crazy thing is they don't have the money. So they have to sell bonds to get the money from you, if you buying bonds, or to get the money from Europe institution, or from other institutions who are buying bonds because they're called safe. So they're lending, basically through the bonds, they're lending money to America, which can spend the money. And what it means higher inflation and so on and so on. And what this exactly means, it means, moreover, Kiyosaki predicted in June that more banks are about to fail. He stated that regional banks in the US are being wiped out because of the Fed policy. Why? I explained to you, because the one thing is the inflation. The higher the inflation, because the increasing debt ceiling, the higher they have, the Fed has to increase the interest rates. But the higher the Fed increase the interest rates, what it means, that the people cannot borrow money from the banks because the interest rates are too high. Because if the Fed say the interest rates is going up, the banks have to increase the interest rates also, and the people like you, me, and institutions cannot borrow any more money because it's not it's too expensive. And here you see also the next news. I hope you understand it, man. I have really a lot of disabled Paralympics people here. Mortgage demand from the home buyers drops for the third straight week as interest rates rise. You see, this happens because people cannot afford mortgage, because the Fed increased the interest rate. But the Fed has to increase the interest rates because they increase the debt ceiling. Because otherwise, if they not increase the interest rates, they will riding into hyperinflation. You understand? So the economy of the US is broken. And therefore, we are expecting a huge black swan event end of the year. So either banks will fall, like Silvergate Bank, like this Anus banks, how it called, Silicon Valley Bank, and so on. They fall, and we're expecting more regional banks to fall end of the year. Or we will have a real estate commercial crisis, because a lot of people built offices and so on, and then hit COVID straight with their dick in their face. And what happened? People right now going into home office. Nobody need an office, blood. Everyone is like, here, it's a Rolls-Royce office, you know. We don't need any more offices. So they are empty right now. So right now companies has the problem, because they have huge offices where they get mortgages to pay this to, or they bought these offices, but nobody uses it. So they have to sell it. And the more people sell their offices, the more it's on the market, the price is falling, and they cannot sell it for the price they bought it. I hope you understand. Please go back, or just go back and just try to understand again. So real estate commercial crisis. And the third thing can be the third thing. So the war, we have the war obviously still going on, unfortunately. But there was another thing, I forgot it. Anyways, I hope you understand these two things. And It could be one of this thing. It could be both real estate commercial crisis and banking crisis. If this hits, it hit really hard, then we will see Bitcoin at least going to 16, 17K easy, and the altcoins getting even more destroyed. You understand, Bratan? Please write me down below if you understand it, because it's really important that you understand this. So this is very important, and let us quickly watch right now on the Bitcoin price. So obviously, according to this big pattern, we could go as low as soon as we're breaking here this yellow line down at 28,100, we could easily drop to 17,800. And I'm expecting, if we not drop right now down, we will drop here in the future, maybe start of 2024 or end of 2023, we will see drop to 20K or even to 17, 18K. I still expect the relief rally will go to the upside, but only if we break through this red zone. So I expect the relief rally to go to between 35K and 41K. This is in the midterm picture. If you're watching right now in the immediate short term, you have to be careful. Why? Because S&P 500 is the leading indicator for Bitcoin, and S&P 500, if we are watching on the weekly, it's a huge bearish divergence. I told you already, Bratan, be careful. Here you see bearish divergence again, Bratan. I have so many people who are really have, wait a minute, here from here you see the price is going down while the RSI is going up. You see it here, right? The RSI is going up. It's a bearish divergence. Bearish divergence you measure always from the upside, always from the upside. So this big bearish divergence means we should see S&P 500 breaking to the downside. And if S&P 500 breaking to the downside, we will see Bitcoin also breaking to the downside. So watch out for this. Very important. S&P 500 is the leading indicator for Bitcoin. In the immediate short term, we are broke to 30K, but it seems like it only liquidate all the short positions because we are again broke below the daily 20 moving average. As long as we not clearly breaking not only above the 20 moving average, but also we have to break above this huge volume zone at, you see it here, 30,300. As soon as we break above 30,300, we are back in the relief rally, and I'm expecting we will see Bitcoin rising here to around a level of 35,500. But as long as we're not breaking above 30,300, I still remain bearish, and it's still for day traders a short opportunity to the price target of the 20 moving average to around 28,200. So 4% at least short opportunity for day traders. For swing traders, it's obviously still a long opportunity because we're expecting Bitcoin go to 35K. I would set, if you're jumping into swing long trade, which means for several days or weeks you're holding the trade, then I would set my stop loss below the monthly 100 moving average, below 25,200, and our price target at 35,500 approximately. And by the way, we spoke about CRV Curve, right, which got hacked. So Curve got hacked, but I told you they will not go bankrupt because at risk are only 100 million of funds, but they have a total value locked of 1 billion. So we see we are now at 55 cents. We are getting stabilized here. We're forming a double bottom. So I expecting here Curve either to further to consolidate or going up. Everything is fine. As Curve got hacked, we're also Aave was hit by that because they all connect with each other, this lendings and borrowing and all these platforms. So we see Aave could go as low as $59 or even here at $49 or $47. It doesn't matter because still in the big picture we're expecting here for swing trade Aave to go to $158. So it's a massive long swing opportunity, 3.69 risk reward. This is amazing. Also FXS, I told you, because people said what is happening with FXS. FXS is also a borrowing and lending platform, and obviously it also hit FXS, but it quickly recovered. You see, we jumped as low as $5.10. I told this could be a long swing opportunity. We are right now 12% up again, so perfectly exactly predicted. Slavic Younger, and right now also another nice long position. I show you in a second my trade also is LDO. LDO is amazing swing long trade position because we're expecting to go to $3.20. Stop loss I would set at $1.50. So this is a risk reward of 3.91. This is amazing. I show you here my trades, bratans. My arbitrate $6,000 in loss, 28% in loss. My LDOs right now $282 in loss, 27% in loss. However, I will, it's Zuckerblatt, where is it? I will hold these long positions because it's swing position and expecting the market to go up in a relief rally, not the bull market. And if you want, you can claim $1,000 bonus for free on Bybit. Link is down below. You have to put, I think, $100 only, and you get $1,000 you can use for a long trade swing or a day trade short. You have to decide for your own, bratans. Thank you everyone for watching. Please write me. Did you understand yesterday's video? Really good work, because I think the people start to understand, like Stephen Hawking, they control their mind with the nose, or how he controlled it, you know. So we are getting more and more intelligent people, or they're trying to be intelligent. So it's very good. Do you want me that I explain you further like this, or what do you want? Write me down below. Very important, because I want to develop this channel for you guys, because the more view I have, the more money I make, you know. You understand it, blood? On somehow. You understand? Thank you everyone for watching. Kiss you and see you later. Mwah!